Hello and welcome to this Wednesday edition of Beer Bros. Today, we continue our selections of Jester King beer from Austin, Texas.
So for our second beer of the week we have, hopefully something I can pronounce. We have Commercial Suicide, Farmhouse Mild. Once again by Jester King.
Okay, and I'm guessing that this might be a little bit of a knock on some of the larger beers, possibly?
Possibly, except that if it's a farmhouse, then it doesn't apply to them, but...
And I didn't mention this on Monday, but Jester King has kindly labeled the number of batch that each particular beer is. So like Monday's edition, we had batch number 17 of Le Petit Prince, and today we have batch number 2, I think,
Okay.
of Commercial Suicide. Let me make sure I'm sorry, batch number 9
Okay.
of Commercial Suicide.
Okay.
So it's kind of like St. Arnold's, to where they have their seasonal outputs at the same time every year. Well, it's a certain number. Jester King has kind of gone along the same lines, and each batch might be a little bit different than the other, even if you age it. So the taste might be different. So you can match up and see what other people like from that particular batch. If they like maybe a batch 6 opposed to a batch 9, or a batch 4 as opposed to batch 2, you can try that out. So I wanted to be sure to mention that. That way you know specifically what we have. But let's get to smell test. Actually,
let's look at it.
yeah, let's take a look. I'm sorry, I'm
It's,
jumping ahead of myself.
Brown, obviously unfiltered, not as effervescent as we saw on Monday, but it does have a nice light tan head.
Yeah, it's really almost a auburny golden honey color.
Yeah.
So looks delicious. Let's go ahead and give this a smell. See what we can get.
It's got more of a vinegary smell, and I can't recall off the top of my head the bacteria that causes that, but it's actually one of my preferred flavors for sour beers.
Okay, and then I think they specified on the bottle that it is a souring agent, souring bacteria. So it's local to this part of the country in Texas.
Okay.
So it's a local bacteria.
Oh, that's good. We don't want any of them there foreign bacteria.
Yeah, no foreign bacteria are allowed here. Not the ones in like New York City.
New York City,
Yeah.
make American beers great again.
No. So I get maybe a little bit of, this is a seasonal, I'm sorry, this is a production almost like maybe a winter warmer style.
Okay.
So a little bit of spices or elements along those lines in this,
Okay.
just from the smell. So
I'm primarily just getting that acetic smell.
okay. All right, well, let's give it a try. Clinky drinky.
Okay.
Again, really sour, but a different type of sour. So the beer that we had, Le Petit Prince, had more of a lemony zest type of sour. This has a bitter sour and more of a pickled type of, like you're saying, the vinegary.
Vinegary taste, and there's almost a sweetness in it as well.
Okay, let me give it a shot again. I might agree with you on that.
Like towards the end, there's an appley almost, or...
Okay, I got the apple, maybe a little bit apple note, and it's kind of tingly on your tongue too.
Yeah.
The ABV is only 6.3, I believe. That about wraps it up for today's episode. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think. Until Friday, when it's time to choose our last Jester King beer of the week, we will see you later. Beer Bros out.